there with the Ramblers, and we're getting ready to start our campaign on Pledge Music to fund our next record on November 27th. Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing.
Yeah. He's telling the truth.
I think I am. I'm Jeremiah.
I'm Scott.
Sean.
Steve.
So what are you guys aspiring towards? What's the pledge for?
Well, the pledge is to make our next record. And we made a record about a year and a half ago. And the lineup of the band was a little different back then. Now we got some new players, new faces, and a lot of new songs. And we just want to make them available to everybody, I guess. Share them with everybody.
We're really excited about what this group is, how it's sounding, and want to share that with
y'all like that bus going by, right?
Not her.
No, I'll do it for him.
Okay,
I'll do it for him, so you're covered.
Okay.
I don't really know what's going on anymore.
You guys already feel confident in your live shows. Do you think that'll come across in the record, that same confidence and power?
Yeah, definitely. Mostly the power. It's all about the power.
You really want to emphasize the power there.
Yes. By our powers combined, it's like Captain Planet. No, I think it definitely will. You know, I think that with the songs that we've got and just the fact that we've just been playing them so much in so many great live venues, that I think absolutely it'll translate to record. I'm really excited. It's a challenge, but we're definitely up for it.
Yeah, I feel like the energy and the humor and the fun and the dynamics of the live show will all translate really well to the record. Maybe not so much, the actual act of drinking whiskey shots in the middle of a solo. I don't know, that might not be able to see that on the record, but
You'll be able to feel it.
yeah.
They'll be able to hear it. in all likelihood.
Brought to you by Jim Beam.
So you feel confident it's going to be a really good record that you guys are working on?
Maybe so. I mean, Scott and I do a lot of the writing. We write with some other people too. But, we've been writing just about every Tuesday this year. A whole bunch of songs, some of which are now in our sets, some of which we're getting ready to work through and talking to some other people about working on. But yeah, we feel incredibly confident about the songs right now.
There have been a lot of Tuesdays. I don't know if you've noticed that.
Yeah,
A lot of Tuesdays.
I lost count. I think it's something like a gazillion Tuesdays.
There are only so many Tuesdays. There's 52.
Well, truer words were never spoken.
Even a stop clock is right twice a day, depending on what coast you're on.
I don't want to keep you guys for too many questions here, because obviously you got a lot to do. And it's cold. But who do you feel your record's going to appeal to? I mean, who's your audience here?
Sean, handle this one.
Sean, it's only going to appeal to Sean.
I don't know, anyone who is really a fan of roots music, or thinks they might be, or, loves
Neil
sort of
Diamond.
traditional American music, or Neil Diamond. And I feel like it's a pretty wide spectrum of folks.
It's interesting. I think that after one of our recent shows, that somebody who was interviewing us said, you kind of hop from genre to genre, and I never really thought about it that way until she mentioned it, and it was like, well, there's so many different types of music that are called American roots music. Whether it's blues music, whether it's old rock and roll, it's country music, it's folk music, it's jazz, it's all of I think we didn't really try to combine them, it just kind of happened, and so I think anybody who's really interested in the roots of American popular music, we draw on an awful lot of, we don't draw on all of it, but a lot of different sources, and it's kind of in its own way. It's almost like we sound like a band, like we couldn't help but sounding the way that we do, I guess.
Kind of like Jay-Z. A little bit.
Oh, I don't listen to Jay-Z, he's pop music. Sorry.
But I do think that anybody who's into just real honest music and likes to drink whiskey, or maybe if they don't like to drink whiskey, they like songs that get them through, and they've gotten us through. I mean, a lot of these songs are about traveling, a lot of these songs are about learning things, through the School of Hard Knocks or whatnot.
Being really, really ridiculously good while doing it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you do that.
But anyway, let's wrap this thing up.
Oh, Jeremiah, Scott, Sean, Steve, absolutely fantastic. I look forward to the record personally. The Ramblers, very excited about this.
Thank you, mysterious offstage voice who's asking us questions. Much obliged.
Cheers.